So our three key areas of work are research, education and action, and there's our three pillars that we work to. We support some Indigenous groups to monitor their turtles in their monitor and protect and manage their turtles populations. So that's Indigenous Australian groups who live on the coast and have high populations of turtles, because in Northern Australia 85% of the coastline in Northern Australia, so the northern parts where you get turtles, is Indigenous owned land. So it's important to work with these groups to help them manage their turtles. Well, one, because they control the area where the turtles are, and they also have native title rights to be allowed to hunt turtles. So we sort of try to work with groups to encourage them to make that sustainable and manage that.
Okay.
So a school education program. So we we go into schools and we provide that as a free service to schools to be able to just educate children about turtles and marine conservation in general, and to help them find practical ways, things that they can do to help marine conservation. We also do stranding response, which means that when a turtle stranding, a dead or an injured turtle, is reported on it as a hotline, a phone number, and then we will get a phone call and we get volunteers to go out and respond to that. So that may be rescuing sick turtles and taking them to the turtle hospital, but if it's dead turtles, then it's collecting data, measuring, taking photographs so that we can see if there's a particular threat that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
And after a cyclone in 2011, there was a really big influx of dead turtles turning up months later who were dying of starvation because seagrass beds had been wiped out. Yeah. So much of our research has been supporting government and university. James Cook University in North Queensland have a turtle research facility, so we've done some work with them, where in the past we've had volunteers who will go out with them when they're doing their research to also help communicate with the public, because if they're in an area where there are people, they'll have a lot of people coming and asking them what they're doing, and so we've sort of helped them to manage that, so that we can explain what they're doing and why they're doing it and why it's important. Climate change is definitely the biggest concern for turtles, for various reasons. Increased storms can destroy seagrass beds, which green turtles need to eat. Also one that has been a concern for a very long time and has actually been proven for green turtles in the northern Great Barrier Reef is the warming of the globe means that sea turtles are producing too many females.
Okay.
So for turtles, the sex of their hatchlings is determined by the temperature of the beach where the nest is during the incubation. So the hotter the weather gets, we get more and more females, which sounds like sounds like a great thing to have more females, except that they found for juvenile turtles in the northern Great Barrier Reef, green turtles specifically, they were 99% female, which is not a good skew. It's not, and it can't be sustainable. It means that in years to come, if the old breeding males disappear from the population push end. So it's a very big problem. Climate change, increased storms also is leading to the loss of beaches, of nesting beaches can be washed away. So just from many, many angles, climate change is the large one. If we don't stop climate change, there will be no more turtles. But while that will be a slow and long process, because it's an international process and involves international collaboration and cooperation. So while we're doing that, we have to keep the turtles as populations as healthy as we can. We need to reduce all of the other threats that are impacting turtles so that they can survive long enough for us to get climate change under control.
Okay, so definitely.